but you actually have to change them yourself. How wonderful is it that nobody needs to wait a single moment before they start improving the world? Then, without realizing it, you try to improve yourself at the start of each new day. Of course, you achieve quite a lot in the course of time. Anyone can do this. It costs nothing and certainly is very helpful. Whoever doesn't know it must learn and find by experiencing that a quiet conscience makes one strong. Life is a process. We are a process. The universe is a process. Become a student of change. It is the only thing that will remain constant. The master's tools will never dismantle the master's house. They may allow us to temporarily beat him at his own game, but they will never allow us to bring about the genius of change. Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. The important thing is this: to be able at any moment to sacrifice what we are for what we could become. If you have always done it that way, it's probably wrong. While we flatter ourselves that things remain the same, they are changing under our very eyes from year to year, from day to day. People grow through experience. If they met life honestly and courageously, this is how character is built. All change is not growth. All movement is not forward. It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. In time of change, learners inherit the earth, while the learned find themselves beautifully equipped to deal with the world that no longer exists. We cannot adopt a way of living that was satisfactory 100 years ago. The world in which we live in has changed, and we must change with it. Most people can look back over the years and identify a time and a place where their lives changed significantly. Whether by accident or design, these are the moments when, because of readiness within us and in collaboration with events occurring around us, we are forced to seriously reappraise ourselves and the conditions under which we live and make certain choices that will affect the rest of our lives. The object of a new year is not that we should have a new year. It is that we should have a new soul. I cannot say whether things will get better if we change. What I can say is they must change if they are to get better. Some men see things as they are and say, why? I dream of things that never were to say. Why not? The future has a way of arriving unannounced. The first problem for all of us, men and women, is not to learn, but to unlearn. If the shoe doesn't fit, must we change the foot? Although the connections are not always obvious, personal change is inseparable from social and political change. Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars, to change the world. To exist is to change. To change is to mature. To mature is to go on creating oneself endlessly. So long as a person is capable of self-renewal, they are a living being. Things do not change, we change. Change does not necessarily assure progress, but progress impeccably requires change. Education is an essential change, for education creates both new wants and the ability to satisfy them. You cannot step twice into the same river, for the waters are continuously flowing. As a flux, nothing stays still. Just because everything is different doesn't mean that everything has changed. The world is round, and the place which may seem like end may also be the beginning. For nothing is fixed, forever and forever and forever. It is not fixed. The earth is always shifting. The light is always changing. The sea does not cease to grind down rocks. Generations do not cease to be born. We are responsible to them because we are the only witnesses they have. The sea rises, the light fails, lovers cling to each other, and children cling to us. The moment we cease to hold each other, the sea engulfs us and the light goes out. Everything you now do is something you have chosen to do. Some people don't want to believe that, but if you are over age 21, your life is what you're making it. To change your life, you need to change your priorities.